Hi everybody. I wanted to show you guys this website I recently found out about called Who's Reading. I don't normally get really excited about stuff like this, but I've never seen anything like it before. The only thing that I would say it's comparable to is AR, except this is all written responses. But the cool part is the website gives them specific immediate feedback. Like it tells them what they're doing well, it tells them what to work on, it gives them prompts to check their work as they're writing. It's really cool. I've only played around with it for a couple days, and today was the first time I had my kids log in and try it, but they were really interested in it, and it kind of crosses off the differentiation piece, the technology piece, the accountability piece, which I know we're all trying to look for a reading workshop. So in case you're interested in something like that, I thought I would just show a little video kind of showing the website around from the teacher perspective and the student perspective. So right now this is the teacher dashboard. I guess you can look at it week to week. Again, I'm not a pro at this yet, but you can obviously play around with it if you log in too. So on this page, it'll show me all my different kids that have taken quizzes. This one right here is just my demo account, but this is Denise, an actual student. So she read 2 books today, Amelia Bedelia and Pete the Cat. Both fiction. It doesn't tell me the Lexile, but she passed both of them with a 4. So if you click on Pete the Cat, it'll show me the answers that she put. So this is a picture book about imaginary things in my world and my time. There are 2 or more main characters in this picture book. One main character's name is Pete. One trait of Pete is adventurous. And then it shows me her answers. So you would be able to do that with all your students. And if I read all her answers and I didn't agree with this 4 out of 4, I think you can go in and edit the score. So if you click on roster, this is the part where you get to customize your students. So these are all my kids in my class. And let me move down this thing. At the bottom, you can award coins to kids. Like, let's say, who is doing a good job today? All right, Alex H. So if I click on his little owl, come on. There we go. I can award coins. So let's say I want to give him 25 coins for working hard. So he gets his extra coins. I can also send him a note. Keep up the good work. And then down here is where you would edit or print the logins. One thing I'll say is that when you upload your roster, it randomizes the usernames and passwords. So it just kind of put their name with a bunch of random numbers. And I switched it so that the username and password are the same. So it requires less brain power on their part because the passwords were kind of complicated before. But this is what that looks like. And I can change all that good stuff. Up here, you can also add classes. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. So down here, since I teach 2 classes, I could have Miss West's class down here and have her students and be able to work with all of them. Up here in the differentiation tab is where you get to customize what their experience is like on the website. So up here at the top is where you can customize with the free version. Now down here, all these other little tabs you have to do with the paid version. So let's say Savannah could do some 4th grade work. I could change her to 4th grade and then take away the sentence stems for her, but that's only with the paid version. So up here, all my kids are in 3rd grade, and I set the goal to be 3 quizzes passed in 1 week. But if you click on edit, you can change it to maybe you want 15 in a month, or you need 40 in a school year. So you can change different stuff like that. You could also say, well, I want them to leave 3 reviews in addition to passing 3 quizzes. It's really super customizable like that. Over here, sentence starters. So I have a lot of ESOL kids, so I just had all questions with a sentence starter, which when I log into the student account, I'll show you what that looks like. But you could change it to no starters or first question only or all questions. And then warm-up questions, I think, are just the little drop-down questions, which I'll show you in a second. But this is what the teacher dashboard looks like. It's pretty user-friendly. I mean, we have my kids over here with all their little owls, because every kid gets to customize an owl, which is a pretty good incentive for them. And that's pretty much it for the teacher side of things. So I'll go ahead and log into my student account. So when the students log in, this is what their page looks like. I have my little owl over here, how many coins I've earned. To customize your owl, you can click on it or go up here and click shop. And it shows all the different ways that you can customize your little character. So you can get different hats, eyes, face, beak, body. So right now I have 90 coins, so I can't really buy anything. You can give him a little house. It's really cute, and they'll have fun with that part of it. But to earn those coins, you have to take quizzes. So if you go back to the main page, you'll click on take a quiz. So I'll put in, I'll just do Pig the Pug. So I read a picture book, chapter book, article, short story, other book. Picture book. Oh, and when I just typed in Pig the Pug, if the kid wants to read a book that's not in the system, they still can, but it'll ask them additional questions. So I'll show you what that looks like really quickly. So for example, I read Snakes on the Go with my kids today, and it's not in here. It gives me Romeo and Juliet. So let me see if that works. Oh, well, it tells me Romeo and Juliet on the double. So maybe that doesn't work. We're just exploring right now. So let's go back to Pig the Pug, since I have read that book and it's on here. So I read a picture book about imaginary things, real things, or neither. So it's fiction. My picture book happened in my world and my time. Who is telling the story? Character or narrator? It even kind of explains, those terms if they're not familiar, which they should be. Name of author, I think his name is Aaron, something like that. We'll just say he's the illustrator too. He might not be, I don't have the book in front of me. What is your favorite part of this book and why? So let's say I didn't like this question. I could click the change button. Which character is the most important in this book and why? So this is what the sentence stems look like. The character in this book who I think is the most important is, and all they have to do is finish that sentence. But if you want to take away the sentence stems and have them do the race strategy on their own, you could do that too. So let's say I think Pig, well, I guess I can't really write anything else. The character is the most important because, now this is where you elaborate. At the bottom, it shows a bar that will increasingly change colors and fill up. And it says, have you written enough? Not yet. Keep on going. That just kind of shows the kids that they need a little bit more than just a few words to really answer the question successfully. Well, I'm going to change it to Trevor. Because Trevor is kind to Pig, even though Pig is mean to him. He shows me that you need to be kind to everyone. So on this one, I'll show you what it looks like when you make a mistake. Now this is the part that I really like about this website. So what does the main character look like? How do you know? The main character of this book looks like a chubby pug. I'm going to leave off the period and you'll see in a little bit what it's going to tell me about that. I think the main character looks like this because, and I'm going to include some spelling errors so we can see what that looks like too. Because the illustrator included detailed pictures of the characters. He is a grumpy, chubby dog. So over here we have our character Alfonso, and everything that he says kind of pops up like a little, like a text almost, and it can read aloud to the kids. So it says, I'm not familiar with the words illustrator and detailed. Even wise owls like me have a lot to learn. Just to be safe though, make sure your words are spelled correctly. So let's say I'm a brat. I could click finish quiz and not listen to that advice. But I'm going to go in and fix those errors. I don't know if it's because I did a couple quizzes today, but normally it'll give you 10 coins if you listen to the advice. So let's see. Yeah, it didn't give me advice. Hi Emma, here's how you did on the quiz. So it tells me at the top what I did well at. So I did a great job with capitalization. And in my answer, it highlights where I have correct capitalization. I had good writing conventions. Sorry, I'm really congested if I sound kind of funky. Spelling, organization, restating the question so it shows me where I stated the question. Down here it tells me what I can work on, so vocabulary usage. I use some simple vocabulary, so I should use some more challenging words. I can improve citing text evidence, so I need to include some more evidence in my answer. So it says down here I already earned the max coins for quizzes for the day, but normally if you pass a quiz, the kids would get 200 coins down here. So it gave me a 3 out of 4 over here. And it shows like the other answers that I did, or the other quizzes that I did. So this one I got 3.5 out of 4. Over here, it shows all the books that other kids in my class have read. So Nick read Snakes, Alex H. read Stone Soup, Ethan read Pig the Pug, oh Pig the Fibber. Here, class tree shows all the other owls or kids in this class. So they're kind of able to see, oh, Denise has a belt and a hat. She's using a lot of coins. She must be doing a lot of quizzes. If you click on school, there's nothing there right now, but it'll show how many writing samples I have. My shelf shows the books that I've done on my account. So it's really neat. I just love how interactive it is, and the writing component is really awesome. And I feel like if they got on, every day or a couple times a week, that would improve their race strategy skills and comprehension answers. But I just kind of wanted to share this with whoever wants to watch it because it is really cool. And I think it could be applicable to all grades, really. And I'm kind of lonely over here in the school tab all by myself. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll try to be helpful, but I'm still a newbie at this too. But thank you for watching and listening. I hope this was informative.